We all think of I Heard It Through the Grapevine as a Motown classic, but the truth is, it started out as the song nobody wanted. It was 1966. The writers, Norman Whitfield and Barrett Strong, had written this spooky, bluesy song about cheating. First, they tried to give it to the legendary Smokey Robinson, but it just didn't work. So the song was tossed on a shelf to gather dust. Then, Marvin Gaye got a hold of it. He slowed it down. He poured his heart out. He made it his own. But when he took it to the big boss, Berry Gordy, he didn't just dislike it. He hated it. He refused to release it. And just to prove a point to Marvin, he gave the song to Gladys Knight instead. Gladys Knight and the Pips sped it up, made it funky, and it was a smash. It went all the way to #2 on the charts. For most people, that would be the end of the story. The boss looked at Marvin and said, "See, I told you your version was wrong." He thought he had proven his point. He thought Marvin's slow, spooky version was dead and buried. But Marvin was stubborn. He knew he had magic on that tape. For a whole year, his version sat in the dark. Finally, in 1968, Motown needed to finish a Marvin Gaye album. They were short on songs. So almost as an afterthought, they snuck Marvin's version onto the album, just as a filler track. They thought no one would even notice it was there. But they forgot about the DJs. A disc jockey in Chicago decided to play the album on the air. He didn't play the single. He dropped the needle on that deep cut, Marvin's Grapevine. The reaction was instant. The phone lines at the radio station lit up. People were calling in, begging, "What is that sound? We have to hear it again." The demand was so loud, it couldn't be ignored. Berry Gordy had no choice. He had to unlock the vault and release it as a single. And what happened? That horrible, gloomy song shot straight to #1. And it didn't just stay there for a week. It ruled the charts for 7 weeks. It became Motown's biggest-selling record of all time. Marvin Gaye had taken a song nobody wanted and turned it into a legend. It just goes to show, sometimes you have to trust your gut, even when the boss says no. I hope you enjoyed that story. If you did, please subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you next time for more Soul and Satin.